shift. I worked the night shift as a security guard at a plant. My co-worker and best friend name is Greg. We on a 3-week rotation, and it was the third week, and it was the third day of him and I working together. Now, working with Greg was always fun. It was light. All we did was laugh, eat, drink beer, joke, and watch sports all night. There was nothing else to do. The plant was empty. The only thing we had to do was watch over it. The nearest town or restaurant was like 5 miles away. So all the food and drinks and smokes we had to bring it with us. I mean, essentially, there was no breaks or lunch breaks or anything like that. It was just us and 5 miles surrounded by darkness and trees and a plant with a crane in the middle. The crane was rumored to be haunted. We never took it serious. No one would never go up there, and we had too much fun to even worry about it. So one night, usual night, me and Greg are there having a good time, and Greg says, "Hey man, I have to use the restroom. I'll be back." Now every time Greg used the restroom, it took maybe 15, 20 minutes. He had to stop and get smokes and drink in the back and call his baby mama or whatever he had to do. So it always took him at least 15 to 20 minutes. This time it took Greg an hour. I noticed this. I was on my phone watching football highlights, and I looked up. I said, "Where's Greg?" Hell, I thought Greg was just horsing around. I called his phone, called the walkie-talkie, no answer. Went outside, looked around, no sign of Greg. What the hell? I went back to the control tower, and I waited 5 more minutes. Still, no Greg. As I was about to call my superior and tell him that Greg had went AWOL, I hear a knock on the back door. It's Greg. "Hey, damn, man, where you been? It's been an hour and a half." Greg comes in, eyes red, black. I'm thinking Greg just got done smoking. The look on Greg's face is a aloof, dejected, detached look, like someone who just seen a ghost. He comes in, he sits down. I said, "Man, you alright? What was you doing out there?" He looked at me and says, "It's an interesting place we work at." I didn't pay any mind. It wasn't what he said, it was how he said it and the look in his eyes. The entire time, Greg had this blank stare on his face. Every 30 minutes, we had to go take a walk around the plant. And I took a walk, and I noticed every time I came back, Greg would be sitting in the same place, the same posture, the same look, like he hadn't moved an inch. I grabbed him by the shoulder and said, "Hey man, you're creeping me out, you good?" He turns around and says, "It's an interesting place we work at." Besides that, Greg didn't say not one word the whole entire night. 7:30 came, time to clock out. Greg leaves before me, gets in his car, books it. Get in my car, and something's off. Something just don't feel right about Greg. Strange. You know that feeling you get like when your hair stand up in the back of your neck and you get goosebumps? That's the feeling I felt. I felt like my gut was eating me from the inside out. I didn't feel good. So I'm driving in my car and I get a phone call. It's Greg. I answer the phone quickly. Maybe he was just playing or joking around. I had some type of excuse why he went blank on me. It's Greg. He called apologizing. "Hey man, I'm sorry I couldn't come in today. Sorry I had to call off. I just woke up. I was sick, man. I couldn't even move. I think I was hungover. I was throwing up all morning." I said, "What do you mean, man?" What, you were you in the bathroom? You left me for an hour? He's like, no, I called off. I never came in. Greg, stop joking. You just left. Stop playing. You just left. No, man, I promise. You can call Bob, our manager. I called in last night. After I called in, I went to sleep. I took some pills. I never got up again. Dude, tell me you playing. I was here all night with somebody. Your name tag looked just like you. It was you. Don't play around. No, man. I never came in. If Greg never came in, who was I with the whole night? The night shift.